What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I want to talk about who I think is the most complete character in Mortal Kombat 11. Now, nothing's wrong with the video. I just got it on a screen right now to where you can't see, because I want y'all to actually think about who it is as I say this stuff, and then I'm going to show the screen. Now, this character, in my opinion, is absolutely, slightly the most complete character in MK11. Now, why I say slightly is because you can argue that it's Garrus, but I think that this character is slightly more complete than Garrus. This character, she can be played across all variations. All her variations are S and A tier. And she also can play any style in the game except one. This character is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to give y'all a little bit to think about it. And I'm about to show y'all my screen on who this character is. Jackie freaking Briggs. This character is an absolute menace in MK11. She has like some of the best things in the game, and I absolutely think this character is the most complete character. Now let me get into why. I'm going to be explaining each variation, why it's so complete. Now, for the first round KO, this variation is just a pressure machine. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Like, she is the best pressure character in the game. People say it's Liu Kang. No, that title completely goes to Jackie. She has a meterless cancel. Wait, hold up. Let me just list something real quick, because there was somebody trying to downplay Jackie in a community post of mine, and this is literally all I had to say on this variation. She has a 9-frame mid, fastest comboable mid in the game, that is -2, that leads to 30% damage, and has a meterless cancel. Now, in case I messed that up, let me repeat that one more time. She has a 9-frame mid that has a meterless cancel that leads into 30% that is -2. That is just absolutely crazy. Let me repeat that one more time. A 9-frame mid that has a meterless cancel that is -2 that leads into 30% damage. And that was just the easy way to do it. You could throw another knee in there and get a little bit more damage, but it is a way tighter link. Now, just off of all those things I listed, if you gave that to anybody in the game, they're instantly top tier. Just off of that. And that's just this variation we're covering. Now, people would say that this, not would say, people for the most part say that this is her best variation. I'm not judging that, because I feel like upgraded, still needs to be, how can I say, explored a bit more. But for the most part, I can understand why somebody would think that this is her best variation. But all I'm saying is I'm not counting upgraded out just yet, because that variation is ridiculous too. And this character is just the absolute menace off of all that stuff I listed. Now, another thing that people don't know for the most part, and I need to make a complete video dedicated to this topic, she has a double low. In case y'all don't know, and I don't know why people don't use it. Well, she don't really need to, now that I think about it. With this ridiculous pressure, why even try to mix? But the thing about Jackie is she has unfuzzyable mix-ups. People don't know yet, and that's why I said I need to make a video on it. Well, not a lot of people know. If you have a high-low string or a double low string, your character cannot be fuzzy. So that means this overhead is real, because she has a double low. So she can actually mix too. It's just people don't choose to, and she really doesn't need to because of her oppressive mids and her throw game. She has a throw loop as well. Like, character is just so freaking complete. So let's list everything that this variation has. Besides the 9-frame stuff, we already talked about that. You got plus frames, unfuzzyable mix, and she does not get zoned out. I am so tired of hearing that Jackie gets zoned out. No, the heck she doesn't. This character, all she has to do is block a projectile, dash, and then walk a bit and block. And now you gotta guess if she's gonna dash punch. Like from this range right here. And then once she gets right here, you gotta guess even more. Like, character does not get zoned out at all. Don't believe what they're saying about her. Well, not what they're saying, like what people who will downplay her say. They'll be like, oh, she gets zoned out. No, the heck she don't. She has a safe dash punch. Like, some of the stuff that you read out loud with Jackie just sounds so wrong. Like, why does she have a safe dash punch? Imagine if Liu Kang's flying kick was safe. Well, obviously it goes further, but still. Even imagine if he just had her range on it and it was safe. Like, think about that. People would complain about that till it got nerfed, but, you know, I guess since it's Jackie and she's not popular, people don't care. But, yeah, that covers this variation. This variation is very good, and it is just so complete, like all of her other variations. Now, let's get into the next one. We have next gen. Now, this variation, in my opinion, is also very good. Like, it's like I'm thinking about the stuff in this variation and I'm saying it and I'm just like, why? Well, I'm getting to saying it, I'm just like, why? She has acidic alien, like, freaking damage over time. On top of having these amazing mids still, she still has, like, projectiles. And she can actually really zone you out with this variation if she wants to. And then you have to move towards her not to be eating all this chip. And then once you finally start walking towards her because you don't want to eat the chip, then you gotta guess if she's gonna dash punch because you have to get out of that. So you have to move and you still have to look out for this punch. Like, that's just absolutely ridiculous. And then she could, you know, still bait you because she also, in this variation, has this. So it's just like, after this is thrown out, this right here, like, you barely have any options. Because she can check you, like, so well. Throw this out right here. And then, like, what you gonna do? You gotta come to her. Like, you try to walk away, she can just walk up a bit and shoot another one. And then you got to get close to her and deal with that 9-frame mid. So it's just like, dang, like, you mean to tell me you got all these good mids and then you can throw stuff at me too? And then you got to inch your way in and then you got to be worrying about the dash punch as well? On top of all that, like, and why does she have a dive kick? I know it's not a kick, but still, like, why give that to her? There's literally no reason that she should have this. Absolutely none at all. Why? I really don't understand. Like, people say well, not people say, like, the Shaolin monks are known for being the pressure characters, but, like, freaking Jackie is the true freaking Shaolin monk. All this freaking pressure and these options. You got, like, a dive kick like Lao. Well, I'm obviously not saying it's as good as Lao's, but he has a dive kick, and the other variation is the best pressure variation. The thing people say Liu Kang is, but it's her. So yeah, that covers this one. This one is just absolutely ridiculous as well, and it's just annoying to deal with also. But this is the one if you want to play more lane, sit back, throw stuff. and then it's just like they have to come towards you too. It's just absolutely crazy. Upgraded. Don't get me started on this one. My personal most hated one. Like, this one is absolutely crazy. Just like Garrus, the stuff that she didn't have, they had to just give her a variation that made her complete, like, as a character. What I say about that is Eternal Garrus, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, made him absolutely more complete than he already was. Upgraded literally fixed the rest of Jackie's problems. Well, how can I say it? The more perceived problems. Because a lot of people are like, oh, Jackie gets zoned out. Not anymore. Jackie got freaking T-Rex on, she can barely get in. Not anymore. Like, come on now. And they gave her a vortex in this variation because she could just do a combo with this right here and then end it with the shots. And now she has a vortex. So this variation basically gave her a bunch of jumping mix and a vortex. And she doesn't have to play no mind games in the neutral at all. She just literally gets in for free. Like, they just didn't care with designing this character. You know, there's some characters that people say that are just meant to be top tier. You can tell they, more specifically, you can just tell they wanted them to be top tier. Like, NRS does that. Characters like Jackie, Garrus, Sonya, you could just tell they wanted them to be top tier. And like, Injustice 2, Firestorm was like lower tier in the game for a good while, and then they just wanted to make him top tier. So yeah, this variation of Jackie, I still feel like there's more to be learned, like in this variation, as far as dealing with it and the stuff she can use to apply pressure. But I personally just think it's very annoying. I don't like it, but it still like just made her more complete. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about Jackie. So quick recap. All of her variations are absolutely tournament viable, and they're all S to A tier. And you can play this character almost any way except one way. And that one way is like the neutral based footsie type playstyle, you know, the Cassie, the noob playstyle. You can't really play her that way, but you know, she just doesn't completely oppress you in that way. Like, she's just average at playing like that, because this will get the job done. This right here and that right there, it'll get the job done, but you know, it's not very, very oppressive like all her other things. So I'll say that's the one way you can't play her. But yeah, besides that, you're pretty much good. You can pick up this character and almost do whatever you want. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say about Jackie. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon. And Nickopz out.